Hi everybody, and hello to Lady Vixian in particular. I guess I would be one of your little Vixies. Big fan, very funny stuff, and true. Just about all of it. Very, very true. Now, we're talking about all these changes that come just from being on 8 months. And first of all, lady, no fair, doing so well. I'm on 10 months, and I'm a little jealous, quite frankly. You look amazing, and let's face it, she's perfect face, perfect. You really pass very well. You should be extremely happy about that. I don't know why we even say the word pass. I mean, going in transition, you're already a woman, or in the case of a female male, it's a man. It's not like you were doing anything except changing your body. Passing is really about the people who can't accept it. And you have to figure you out. But that's beside the point. I learned a little from this video. I hadn't thought about multitasking or what was the rest of it? I know emotional changes, but the task-oriented, able to appreciate the moment more. Well, I knew about a lot of the physical ones. One of the big ones for me, in change-wise, beyond all the typical, hair, skin, boobs things, was fingers. Your senses get a lot keener, and you learn you view them differently. And when it started, I thought I was getting some sort of carpal tunnel because my fingers tingled and numbed up. Talked about that in our video, but meh. And it was very bizarre trying to go, why does everything feel so strange? Why is it too tingly? This would be because they're very sensitive. You get a lot more aware of just everything you touch. Your body really does all over get a sense of what's going on. Your vision changes, sort of. It's hard to describe. You get a sort of the wider sense of things around you is very accurate, but also it's easier to identify the details. Not that you don't recognize them as a boy at all differently, but not all differently, but you see the same details. But a woman catches them in a different light. They're able to outline them individually. Sometimes I think it's easier for a boy way of thinking to piece them together. Well, in some ways, it seems easier for a girl to view the parts individually. That said, it varies for everybody. Sore boobs is very true and unexpected for me. No one told me about them. There was no handbook. There was nothing. So now with that and the changes in your body fat is sometimes your appetite changes. And I don't mean that metabolism slows. I mean suddenly you're doing something like craving fats or some other thing. For me it's fats, because fats I don't have much in my diet and I need them for the girls. So I suddenly find myself wanting cheeses and dairy products, and of all things, pizzas. Pizzas are terrible for you, and yet I crave them sometimes, and not just for the taste, it's the fats. other changes have been, I'd swear my teeth have changed. I can't explain how. There's something about it. Beside the point. For me, my sweat changed. No, I'm Italian, so, well, we're sweaty. We're a beautiful, oily people. And it changes the way it smells. And even the way it's... This is going to be gross. Boy sweat is grittier. There's something else in it. Maybe a little more minerals. Not sure. It's definitely stinkier, but I think that might also have to do with with diet. Maybe even diet more. Different. One thing I've experienced, to my surprise, are hot and cold flashes. It's like a reverse menopause. I'll be fine, and then suddenly, gosh, it's hot. And then seconds later, oh my God, it's cold. Now, since I'm creative, I'll tell you about some of the changes there. You focus, how do I put this? It stays on the same things, but the way you interpret things is slightly different. It becomes more important to, at least in my case, put in the emotions of every character. You know, the little figgly details like that become a little more important. This is in my case. Writing is so individual, it's hard to say, but these are changes I found. And in artwork, some of the way the characters express themselves changed. It's true what they say also about girls and on blowing up the phone. I have, ever since this, I found myself a lot more communicative. It's easier to be a geek, a boy alone in your basement as a boy, and a geek girl still wants to get together with her gaggle of geeky girls. Well, I mean, there's the muscle changes. And some of it is also where it goes, the muscles. I don't have as much muscle along here. I forget what these are called, that I used to. They're definitely there, but it's shifted upwards and, well, forwards. A boy would have, I think, developed all over and would have gotten larger. I mean, I do more exercise than I ever have, and I do toning, but I was larger, muscle-wise. Before HRT. It's interesting to think about how much changed when I tried to pick up a 2-liter and was astonished at how much it really weighed. Surprisingly, and most people mention this, endurance. Just for getting through things, your body suddenly is much more willing to go the distance. We're definitely got maybe a little less muscle density, but a lot more strength. A lot more of an ability to go. You can go for a lot longer in a lot of cases. Well, that's about it. And we're reaching the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to cut it off in a moment. Lady Vixian, just love your videos. Don't stop making them. I'm going to just plug myself. Get me in on Tranny Star. And that's it. Well, I love you all, and goodbye.